what are we looking at here? Trump slurs immigrants from shithole countries, of course. And I guess we're just looking at a little piece of Phillip Mudd on Wolf Blitzer. By the way, Wolf Blitzer, obviously a genius.
Yes, we all know that.
A man who
his appearance on Jeopardy.
A man who has not been publicly proven to be an imbecile many times. No way.
Your reaction to what the president said about these immigrants who want to come to the United States from countries like Haiti and Africa.
Well, close your ears, Wolf, because I'm going to give you a reaction, and it's personal. I'm a proud shitholer. Family was called wops and mackerel eaters. We came from
mackerel eaters.
Is that a thing? I've never heard that before right now.
I've never heard that.
He's teaching me new slurs.
Yeah. And
God bless this country.
And also, like, this point is kind of so weird, too, because, like, nobody has said WAP non-ironically in 150,000 years.
No,
like, this was so long ago, and for such a relatively short, like, people always go like, what about the Irish and the Italians? We were treated bad. Yeah, for like 8 months.
Yeah. Like a long time.
Yeah, check your white privilege, dude.
Well, no.
You're comparing yourself to Haitians?
Right.
Is that what you like?
It takes a lot for us to...
Have you seen where they live?
It does take a lot for us to think somebody's point is absurd on that level, but it really is. Like, dude, stop with the thing of like, yeah, they didn't like us from Ireland. Like, okay, but then that was like 20 years, and then everything was fine, and you got to just be white, like, because they made white a thing, which didn't used to be a thing.
Right.
But then it was just all white. Okay. We know how it happened, but whatever. It's just such a dumb point that people try to make. Like, if you were Italian, you got to be in the mob.
Yeah.
And at one time, like 85% of Italians were. If you watch any movies, like, it's just like everyone is involved in some cool shit when you're Italian in the 30s. You know.
Italians and Irish who were regarded as people from shithole countries. A century ago, we called people slant eyes. Chinese immigrants that we're now ashamed of speaking about in those terms because they...
Shit, actually, if you watch our show, probably 4 months ago.
I
A century
don't think
ago.
we're using slant eyes, though.
No, but
maybe we will.
Yeah, we did that Sarah Silverman thing. I think there was
that one in.
I think somebody called him a ching chong Chinaman.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Worse than slant eye. Slant eye is
Zipperhead.
a slant eye is just like a kind of. I don't even understand how something like that is mean. It's just like,
a description.
Yeah, it really is,
and it does apply to all Chinese people.
and it is on its face. It's just a factual observation. That's all. I don't know. It's kind of weird because that slant would be,
Well, or this way.
Like, I would have said slit eye or something. Like,
I feel
if
like
I had
that
to make
sounds
up.
more aggressive, though.
It does.
Like, slant is more descriptive. Slit, I feel like,
That's aggressive.
has a different implication.
I always thought like a weird one was zipper lid. I know I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
The zipper heads or zipper lids. Like,
Yeah.
that's strange.
That's a weird
never,
one, yeah.
I
That's
never would have
because
thought of that.
You know what the visual that behind that name,
What?
right?
What?
Like when someone has loose skin and then they zip up their head and it stretches their face back like that.
Oh, that's what it is?
That's what it is, yeah.
Oh, a zipper on the back of your head. See, I always thought it was weird because I thought the zipper was like the two eyes across the front.
No.
I don't know.
At least that's how it was described.
Like, unzip your eyes, you fucking gook. What's going on over there?
Yeah, all right.
Gook. What's gook?
That's
fucking
another.
Charlie.
That was another Asian racial slur popular in.
Now,
Vietnam.
Asians would refer to us as round eyes. Should we be offended by that? Or do I just say, yeah, my eyes are rounder than yours?
Yeah,
I'm a
it's no
round-eyed
big deal.
honky cracker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, it's why does that have to be an insult? I don't understand.
I know. That's my point.
Yeah. I think that every 10, 15 years they just go like, can't say the same things anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
They
Need
came
some new
from a
slurs.
shithole country, and now they're a backbone of this country. In the 1940s, we called people traitors
By the way, he said slant eyes. Hold on, let's back this up a second.
who were regarded as people from shithole countries. A century ago, we called people slant eyes. Chinese immigrants that we're now ashamed of speaking about in those terms because they came from a shithole country, and now they're a backbone of this country.
By the way, why is he saying we? There's a big logical fallacy here. If he's a proud shitholer and he comes from shitholers, he's probably talking about post 1900. Like one of the influxes of immigrants that who were the people being mean to him? Just English people,
Yeah.
just English and who? Germans? Who was being mean to? They were. I mean, are you kidding me?
The
It's such a
natives.
weird argument. But then also, if you're from the shitholers, then you can't say we.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
you're a proud shitholer.
I'm a proud shitholder, and now I shat-hold on other people in my time,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And then, I'm sorry about that,
it had
but
to be-
originally I'm a shitholder.
It had to be the same people that shitholed him, and his hardworking Irish and WAP grandparents that got shitholed. Who was shitholing them the whole fucking time? Do you understand what I'm saying here?
I see what you're saying.
I'm following you.
Yeah, I mean, who is the original group of shitholers? Because that's who we should be going after. Is it English?
It's everybody, yeah.
Germans were here
It's
pretty
it's
early.
just English people.
Germans were here early,
Yeah.
especially in the Midwest.
It's Norwegian honkies.
Yeah,
I'd say generally the early whites.
the early whites. But who is that? Is that not,
it's whoever you decide in the moment.
Yeah, who's the easiest target right now?
okay? And let's
The
get back
queen
to
seems pretty weak. I say we go for her.
this guy's making a lot of good points. Let's get back to.
In the 1940s, we called people traitors because they came from a shithole country we call Japan, and we're ashamed.
I don't think anyone ever thought Japan was particularly a shithole.
No,
it's
and also-
creepy.
We
know.
called them what? Traitors?
Traitors, yeah.
Oh, trade. Oh, okay. I
Because
was
of
thinking like people who trade.
No.
Like they were like we
Like-
were
like
exchanging
they're
lots
good at
of
math.
goods with them. Yeah, yeah. Like ooh. Math. Oh, traitors.
Like
okay.
you thought he was talking about Native Americans. Like,
Yeah.
those traders, and they used to have posts all over the country. We came in, and you know what we traded with them? Smallpox blankets.
Because we are from shithole countries.
Because we're the true shithole.
We call people who fled from conflict in Central America spics and wetbacks, and we're ashamed. The president is growing this country on the backbone of bigotry that comes from when I saw my family called spics, wops, and mackerel eaters. We should be ashamed.
The president is growing this country on the backbone of racism.
Now, Vinny, as
What does
we
that
all
mean?
know, the baby starts as just a single backbone. And when you grow a new baby,
Some people are born only as a backbone.
Yeah.
And they sort of fill in afterwards
I mean,
in an
it's just
incubator.
science.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Phillip Mudd, the
don't-
complete and utter psychopath that is getting a lot of airtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did one other just fantastically psychotic thing too.
Yeah, he
regarding
he
the
was
shithole.
back to Don Lemon, right?
Yeah.
We've got Phillip Mudd on Don Lemon. I know this is a lot of fucking, but it is just hysterical. the
He's
way
really
they treat
becoming
this.
one of my favorite personalities, Phillip Mudd.
So, are you shocked or surprised by this?
I'm not surprised. In one way,
No,
I'm proud.
I'm not surprised
I mean,
because
proud.
it turns out I'm quite fond of words like this.
Yeah.
I have a fucking flashcard deck at my house of racial slurs that I've been using for the past 24 hours. Watch this, Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Shitholer. My family was called wops and mackerel eaters. I'm proud of that. We came when people from Ireland and Italy were seen as dirty people, dirty Catholics who didn't belong in a Protestant country. Shitholers built this country 110 years ago. They were called slopers and slant eyes. Chinese people who built this country.
Slopers?
Shitholers from Japanese internment camps stayed in those camps as Americans.
Shitholers from Japanese internment.
Yeah.
Struggling to stay on script.
He couldn't remember traders.
This guy needs cue cards.
Chinese people
or
who built this country.
straight up
Shitholers
teleprompter.
from Japanese internment camps stayed in those camps as American citizens. And that's a legacy that we bear shame for today. Shitholers who escaped Guatemala and El Salvador, civil wars that we participated in, built this country. I work for
What's wrong with
shitholers who
Guatemala and
protected
El
this country.
Salvador?
Yeah, exactly. What are
Escaped
those-
from what exactly?
I don't know. That's the irony of this entire conversation too, is by acknowledging that we need to bring in refugees from those places, you are acknowledging that they're not great places.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and
One might say a shithole.
so how could
Yeah.
If they're not being recorded and it's a closed door
And that's-
conversation.
That's what I'm talking about, context. Why not have everyone, hey, reportedly, he said, why are we taking in people from these shithole countries? Which, regardless of what your view on that might be, it would be an amazingly childish way to frame the question.
Right.
So we could discuss that. Why is the top guy in this country speaking this way about this issue? Like, that's fucking disturbing. Right. But it's not the word shithole. That's not the thing. And they are shitholes. That's why you feel compassionate enough to want people to come from these places and then meld into our society, supposedly.
Right.
You know,
which they don't do, but they do come here.
Sometimes some people do.
Yeah, every once in a while.
I mean, but the statistics,
you know, they find other
sometimes,
shitholers.
Yeah, the statistics sometimes, especially with Latin America, can be a little bit fucked up with the out of proportion way that they tend to use resources and blah 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 blah. What are you doing? Okay, just go on about your business. Jesus Christ. I don't care. Do whatever.
After 9/11, George Tenet is a
Close the
first-generation
door.
Greek. I guess he's a shitholder. Jose Rodriguez was the head of counterterrorism at CIA. He's a Puerto Rican. I guess he's not welcome. I'm proud today. I'm proud.
Wait. We're not taking too many Puerto Rican immigrants these days?
No.
Is that the idea? Isn't it? Aren't we getting like 10 million immigrants a year on average too?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
10 million sounds high.
I don't know. See what it is, Andrea, because I know that sounds insane, but I thought that's what I read not too long ago. But that does sound kind of pretty fucking nuts, actually. Now that I said it,
crazy.
like that's probably not true.
I don't know how surprised I'd be, though. I think Canada said they were taking on something like 10 million.
Yeah, well, Canada has a lot more room.
To be
They can
a
afford it.
shitholder, and I want a T-shirt. Hashtag I am them. It's us.
Hashtag
I'm proud,
I
yes.
am them. This guy's a fucking lunatic.
Did he come up with that?
I
Or
think
is that
right on the spot.
like what's
yeah.
been assigned to the movement already?
That sounded like an ad lib. I don't know.
I am them.
I am
Hashtag
them.
I am tab.
Immigration to the U.S. Averages 1 million a year.
Oh.
Since 2000, it's averaged.
Is
1
that
million
legal
a year.
immigration?
Yeah, as
or
soon
is
as I
that-
said 10
Yes.
million, I was like, oh, the whole population is like 320
What-
million. That would be a lot to.
What about illegal immigration?
I don't have that number. Also,
Oh, whatever.
I don't know how accurate of a number they could find for that.
I was trying to tell you to point your mic at your mouth.
Oh,
More.
yeah.
Like just.
I
turn
sat
it.
up.
No, just turn it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Anyways.
Yeah,
Any
let's
more
stand
Phillip Mudd?
against this and say it's not
It gets
about
better.
black people, and
There
it's
we
not
go.
about white people from Norway. It's about the people who built America and who we denigrated
Not black
until
people.
we became ashamed, and we realized that's inappropriate, and we're learning the lesson again today.
I got to tell you, I said that I'm not outraged by this, and that, but others.
Don
others
Lemon
should-
praises
everyone
him a
can't be
little,
outraged.
and then he
One
really cuts
generation
loose.
called you a white
yeah.
honky from Norway.
Sorry. All
Or
right. Here we
being
go.
cunningly deceiving.
This is the
I've
best.
seen these
Accept-
conversations that this is economic, so let's be clear. A white honky from Norway can come here, but a black dude from Haiti can't.
Yes,
What
because
is-
those are comparable economic systems and structures and results.
And
Like,
slurs, honky and dude.
Yeah, honky dude. A black what now?
A black dude.
Why is the
I've
Norway
seen
guy a
these
honky?
conversations that this is economic, so let's be clear. A white honky from Norway can come here, but a black dude from Haiti can't. What does that tell you in an America that in one generation called you a nigger?
Oh, is Don Lemon gonna take this?
I
Don Lemon
think,
just jumps over the desk and starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That'd be
no,
awesome.
he's going to take it.
If he hadn't
I can tell
already
you that.
That was almost a challenging thing. That's like almost like a drunk guy outside of a bar. Like, yeah. What if it was 40 years ago and I could just walk up and call you a nigger? What then? He's just
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Well, I feel like Phillip Mudd did himself a favor by saying literally every single racial slur leading up to that
He
to
had to get
prove
them
that
all-
he's not a racist specifically about black people.
Yes, he had to spin the entire wheel.
Right.
Of just racial insults.
And he
first.
had to put in white racial slurs before.
That's really important.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, because we all know how much that bothers us.
Right. Yeah. Well, even the playing field.
It is true, man. That's another thing. You do have like racism that goes back and forth either way, but like calling a white guy a cracker is just never. never feels like anything. You're just
Right.
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, great.
Whatever. That means nothing to me. No one instructed me my entire life to have that hurt my feelings.
So it doesn't?
So it doesn't. Right. Don't you think that's the key difference?
Yeah.
Like if you never told a black kid, like, hey, this is what they call you to make you feel bad, and this is bad, bad, bad. Maybe the first time they might hear it, they'd be like 25. Somebody in Alabama walks by, hey, nigger. And they're,
hello, sir.
And they're just like, what does that mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did
I
not
remember.
did not affect me whatsoever. Don't you think that's the key difference between the cracker and the nigger?
Yeah.
Thing, you know? Like,
I remember the first time I heard a white person referred to as honky, and I thought it was funny because it was so fucking stupid and goofy. Like, why are you calling me a honky? What does that come at? It's
Remember that commercial
not how I feel.
from
is it about how we sound
Procter
when
and
we
Gamble?
talk? You know, like honking kind of.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Remember that commercial about the talk that black people have to have with their kids from Procter and Gamble,
No.
where the lady's like, "This is about your life." Didn't we cover that? Oh, we'll have to pull that up.
Okay, we could do that after the first
Tell you
break.
in America that that in one generation called you a nigger. What does that tell you,
He
Don?
stares at me.
I can tell you that what that tells a honky like me. We're no different than we were a generation ago, and we're learning the same lessons.
He's just a
that-
down home fella.
Yeah.
You know, a honky like me. Same shit, right? Right? Nope.
Weren't we in the beginning? Weren't we concerned that the president was teaching the kids new bad words?
Exactly.
What the
This guy.
fuck is going on?
This has gone
Taught me
completely
some words.
fucking insane. This is one of my favorite fucking news things that's ever happened. This is
that we
amazing.
learned when we call the Chinese man a slant eye,
Again.
when we call the man from Guatemala a spick and a wetback, and we call the black man a nigger. That's what it tells me. We got a ways to learn, but we can step back and say we're proud.
We call a
because
black man a nigger. We call a black man a nigger.
David Box, you've got a ways to learn.
Yeah.
there. What a moron. Jesus
I spoke
Christ.
this on CNN. 30-1, the emails I got were saying, you speak for us, and we are not from Africa, and we're not from Norway, we're from Italy, we're from Ireland, we're from Greece. Every single one of them was from a place where they would say, hey, hashtag.
Yeah, and every single one of those is a place where people spend a lot of money to go vacationing
Yeah.
and sightseeing and stuff.
None of them are black or Haitian.
Right.
We're like, what the fuck are
He's
you
like
talking
making-
about?
I didn't get any emails from a single Haitian. Wait a second.
You stand with us. By the way, we're not Haitians.
Right.
Yeah.
The only relevant group of people.
This
to
guy
this
is obsessed
conversation.
with the idea that Irish and Italians had it real bad here. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Jesus
Briefly.
Christ, for a few years. Yeah. Holy shit.
He's going to talk about wanting reparations next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ag, I'm one of them.
I want to bring in Luis now.
But you're so not.
Your interview
That's
with
different than the
President
That's a
hashtag
false
he used
equivalent.
before.
I'm going to bring in Luis now. I just pictured like a big Mexican wrestler just comes in and starts stomping him out.
Look at his fucking face in this.
This guy is fucking
He's
flabbergasted.
crazy. He lost
yeah.
it. Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
He has this look. Oh, you mean I had about 6 or 7 more I wanted to say.
Have to be faster next time.
What about fucking potato fuckers and all that other shit they called us? Fucking weirdo,
Sand
dude.
African Americans.
Yeah, sand Negroes. That's the PC version.
Yeah. That's very good.
Okay then. Let's get out of that zone. Right?
Yeah.
I think I've had enough of them. But one more note on that guy, Phillip Mudd. He was the same guy.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
just
this.
one more quick thing. He was this guy. Let's see. Fuck him. The thing is weird. Here we go. He had a very strange comment about the
Very
president.
important country, not only for geopolitical reasons, but because they meddled in our election and there's investigations.
Do you hear an ad playing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in the corner.
Where? No, it's this. This moose.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Get him out of here.
Fucking
What
nuisances.
a rude moose.
That's a very rude moose.
Going on.
Unusual.
That's going to be the name of my plane when I'm an eccentric billionaire.
Rude.
Rude moose.
Get into the rude moose. You guys get that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard Hughes? Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Spruce Goose.
I can't accept
David
that
Box knows
as
nothing.
an excuse, and I think other people should press him for a better answer.
What was your response, Phil Mudd?
A couple surprises. Let me give you one bottom line. As a former government official, government's going to kill this guy. He defends Vladimir Putin. Their State Department and CIA officers are coming.
This guy's off the fucking
Yeah.
rails, dude.
Yeah, oh my God.
He's out
He's
there.
speaking on behalf of the FBI and the CIA.
jail as we speak?
They ought to just... They're going to kill him.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
As a former government official, they are going to kill him.
Right